we want you to do a video for this song. I said, I don't think we need to do a video. I think the song speaks for itself. Plus, I've done a video on every other single I've ever released. I think it's time to take a break, don't you? They disagreed. So I said, well, listen, let's make a compromise. If you guys can come up with a really good idea for a video that just knocks my socks off, I said, I'll be more than happy to do it. I said, otherwise, let's just pass this time around, okay? And about 2 weeks later, they sent me the script for something that was much more than just a standard music video. It was almost like a mini movie. And in this mini movie, they wanted me to play the part of a disabled American veteran. And on top of that, they wanted to shoot it in an actual veterans clinic over in Murfreesboro, Tennessee. And everybody in the video, with the exception of myself and about 3 or 4 other actors, everybody else in the video were going to be actual veterans that were either patients or staff members at this veterans hospital. And it was a great, great introduction for me to be introduced to veterans, actual veterans, and get a chance to spend some time with them and talk with them, shake hands with them, and get to know all about their stories. Because they all had individual stories, and their families were there, and their families had a lot of stories too. And it was so interesting to me to listen to all of that, because it was something that I had never experienced before. And so, as soon as that video was over, I came back home to my home state of Georgia. I called all my senators and my Congress people, and I said, listen, I've never called a politician before in my life, and I have no idea what I'm doing. But if there's an opportunity for me to get a chance to work with veterans again, I'd like to sign up and volunteer to do that. And as a result of that video and as a result of that phone call, I had the wonderful privilege, the wonderful opportunity, the honor of being able to serve as the celebrities chairman and the celebrity spokesperson for a wonderful group known as the Disabled American Veterans, the DAV. And I served in that position for 4 years in a row. And after that 4 years was over, I had the opportunity to serve in that same capacity for 2 more years with another very special group known as the VFW, the Veterans of Foreign War. And I have to tell you, truthfully, that 6-year period was one of the greatest times in my life. Because not only did I get a chance to travel all over these United States and visit dozens and dozens and dozens and dozens of military bases and military installations all across this country, I was fortunate enough to get a chance to do that all around the world. And everywhere that we went, it wasn't just about entertaining the troops, although that was certainly part of it. But at every stop that we made, I had a chance to sit down, shake hands with, talk with, and get to know so many of these men and women that, as far as I'm concerned, if you were to look up the word hero in the dictionary, I think you should see all their names and all their faces next to that word. That's what they are. They're heroes. So, ladies and gentlemen, I said all that just to say this. If there's anybody in this beautiful theater tonight that has ever worn the uniform of any branch of our United States military, I'd like to bring some house lights up right now. And if you've ever served in our military, I'd like you to please stand so we can recognize you and thank you for your service. So many. I see you in the balconies too. Thank you so much. Thank y'all for your service. Thank you for your sacrifice. I have a very personal message for all of you that stood up. And it's not a very fancy message. It's not very flowery. But believe me when I tell you, this message comes from the bottom of my heart. And the message that I have for all of you that have ever served in our United States military is this. You are the best in the world. May God always bless you. May God always bless your families. And may God always bless the United States of America.